But hello, how y'all doing? It ain't nothing but a gangster party. Do, 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 do. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Do, 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 do. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. I don't know what that song is. Just got them words. But anyway, we here talking about my good old water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Now let's talk about it. Now we're going to start with you, Cancer, and I want to tell y'all like, share, and subscribe. But you know I got YouTube slowing me down, not letting things go through. But I want to let y'all know, y'all homies for life. I call judgment and justice in my behalf to be done on people that pushing the dial to stop it from going through, you know, making me staying with my views low, you know, so nobody watch me. I get it, you know, y'all. You know, but you know, it's like this. You know, you pray about it. I ask in the ethers that justice be in my half and judgment on YouTube for doing that. Not letting me flow like I supposed to. I ain't did nothing to nobody but just show up. Also, I ask any magic that is stored up on my channel to be any one of my channels that I'm on that I use. It is turned back to your system. It goes back to you a million times fold in the ethers. Thank you, Most High. Let's talk. Let's see. I ain't worried about it cause I'm a gangster party. Don't. Ain't nothing like a gangster party. Don't. Okay, Cancer. Now, Cancer, we have here who I want to be the queen. There's somebody that just, shoot, I want to be the queen. I want to be the queen. I want to be the queen. Somebody could be 33. And somebody here is in a sorority, and someone is declaring their freedom and passing the test. Because somebody wants to be the queen up in this mug. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just a gangster party. Ain't nothing like a gangster party. Okay, and then what came out next was Rise in the Phoenix. See, somebody does magic 32. Somebody be doing that magic and stuff. I got the magic trick. And somebody got themselves entrapped in it. Somebody 34 may have got themselves entrapped in doing magic because they was making natural disasters on the streets. That's what that magic was for. They would get in the woods and do this. A Cancer, you or somebody you know to make accidents. So people get in these accidents allegedly. And you do this for revenge. This makes you feel good, homie. But I'm going to tell you something. It don't feel good when it go back to you. That's where it don't feel good because karma's real. Now, let's see. Wake up. It's your moment. Somebody 25. It is your moment to wake up in a situation. It's time for you to wake up because you were meeting with somebody. You was actually meeting with, you know, your intuition told you. So your intuition is telling you that, you know, there's some aliens here that you're meeting up with. You can believe me not, that's another part of the world you might not understand, but they running and there's some good ones and some bad ones. They make man-made disasters. And you were meeting up with these people. And they tried everything, Cancer. You or them too. Say all in the golden afternoon because you got in this sorority, but you don't know what a sorority is. Sometimes it's a coven, and them covens, if they knew you, see, somebody in the coven is already an earth angel that's in a coven. There's some earth angels in there too. You know what I'm saying? Some of them don't know this, but in the end, they know this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You have been had. Whoever you are, they know who you are. So don't think they don't. But you only, you know, when they get through using you up, they done. That's what they do. All in the golden afternoon. See something, inspiration, you know, some sparks, imagination, and your conception. You know, you all in the golden afternoon start rising up. Something about in this neighborhood. You know something about this neighborhood with this celebrity too. Something about a celebrity, something is hidden about this situation, celebrity. It's the top secret. They don't want nobody to know, but you know about these homicides, allegedly. You know about them, a homicide of a child, allegedly. You know about it with this person committing suicide. You know what's up. You know what's up. You know what's up. You know what's up. See, because you know what's up. But when they find out who you are, You don't understand the deep you is. You dealing with some people that he gonna backfire on you, bro. Or sis, I'm just letting you know what's done in the dark gonna come light. Cause if you think they did this, they can do it to you the same way. Because karma's real. Because I'm calling justice on this and judgment on this Cancer. Whoever's doing this and going along with this and know they just as guilty as the other. And you know you playing the card because you want to be the queen. You're going to be the queen and the next victim. And I say that any black magic that you cast will not work on to hurt anybody on here. I cut that off in the ethers. I ask judgment on this because this need to be downtown. I don't like people do people. I never was with that. Especially when you at the own kind. You my own kind, man. That stuff ain't cool, man. You turn into a traitor. You can't be a traitor up in the street. You down with your chosen side, and you down with, your chosen ones, earth angels. You down with the real. If you down with this stuff, then you ain't down with the real. You playing. And it's just going to get your powers taken. That's all it's going to do. They're going to take it from you. Just say I told you. What goes around comes around. Now we talking to Scorpio. That says follow your own good advice. You got to start knowing what you say and follow your own advice. Because if you're not doing it when it comes to this blame game, I accept responsibility for my well-being that I had something to do with it. Stop that. Start accepting responsibility of what you done. See, someone changed overnight. You changed quickly. Because somebody here got some change, got some money coming. Their finances going to change too. Everything going to change in this person's life. I'm telling you, it's going to be like, this is the weekend read. Something's going to go down that's going to change you. It's going to change your life. And it's going to be your finances and your life going to change. It's going to be like the light bulb is on. Now, someone here needs to grow up, 17. Someone may need to be doing, they're going through this growing up period. And they're, this person is wanting to, grow and experience the rejection of, the youth. See, someone is growing up because they're starting to reject the childish way of themselves and starting to realize this weekend, hey man, between now and the I ain't got to do all this. I got to grow up and be better than this. This is just pettiness. If you're going on with stupidness, that's just not cool. I don't care if a gang put you in there and they treating you like a child and you ain't getting nowhere. Why you in it? Why you ain't getting nowhere? Because it ain't good for you. If it ain't good for you, why you gonna get in it? It's only something to look good. That was your childish days. Everybody do dumb stuff, dumb shit. I put that when you're young. But as you get older, you got to realize that's dumb. It's over. It's time to come out of my problems and make my problems my past and start making a future up in this mug. And create my own reality. And you say this, I can do it. I am a multi-trillion millionaire. I got everything I need. I'm rolling on the dice. I'm moving on the road. I'm gonna make it. Now let's talk to over here at the Pisces. Now Pisces, what you been doing? Pisces, I don't know if I should be reading you. Y'all see, Pisces, somebody be drinking the poison. Don't do things that's bad for you. Somebody on the 8th. Don't do things, you drinking all that poison, making your body go down to toxic. You just hurting yourself because you have a moment of regret. You realize in the past is, you regret the mistakes you made in the past when you're something about 16. You regret them past mistakes. And then you want to know who the world are you now. You need to get to know who you are. Somebody 19. Somebody need to get to know the new you from the false you. There's two different yous, okay? You and you. What's going on in the moment? What do you regret? Why are you in so much regret? What are you regretting? You sucking yourself with alcohol, allegedly. Don't let alcohol rule you, man. Sis, don't let it take you down. Because when you let that alcohol rule, you might as well just say, I done gave up and my time is up. Because you can't take the lose and the win. Then this world is hard for you. Because it's going to be some days you're going to lose and you ain't going to win at everything. But you're going to get most of the stuff straightened out because that's who he is. I don't be last unless I want to be. What's the moment of regret? What do you regret? You regret the lies. You regret the lies that you told in this cult. You regret the lies. And you wanted to, you should have ran away from all this greed and this perverted stuff that you were seeing. You knew you needed to run away from all that perverted things, and you regret that you got in there. I can understand, but you can't change it. All you can do is make the best out of it and start changing your ways. Use your ways and do the right things to the wrong things. We all start out like that, you need to show the world the real you, man. there's a real side to you. It says, who in the world are you? Somebody 19. They don't know who they are. You don't know who you are no more. Okay, that's the problem. Who are you? Let me see. Who are you? Who is this Pisces? Pisces don't know who they is. What's going on with, who are you? What's going on with Pisces? Spirit, tell me. Who is Pisces? See, Pisces is healing right now. Somebody could be 21. Somebody's going through healing right now. When it comes to a soulmate, the 14th, they're trying to heal themselves. In this soulmate, trying to heal themselves for the choices they made, this soulmate, and someone's healing themselves. But they say what you mean and mean it. Somebody 18 needed to say what they mean and mean it. But they self-sabotage themselves on the second. See, you be self-sabotaging yourself when you make, you do that. Why you be self-sabotaging yourself? What did you self-sabotage yourself and do? What did you self-sabotage yourself and do? Doing these crimes of passion. That's how you self-sabotage. You took out all these people. You or somebody connected. You took out a lot of people for the crime of passion. And you self-sabotage yourself because you thought you was getting away with it. What you can't see in the dark come to the light, baby. Because I'm going to tell you something. Most High got you. Most High seen everything you done. What's these crimes of passion that you self-sabotage in your ego? See, you was in your ego when you did it. You was in your ego, and then, things went in the landfill, and things that you done on the road, and you done life insurance, fraud, and it's all a cover-up. But it all was because you mad, and it was the crime of passion. You would make these passionate crimes like you doing somebody a favor. Man, come on, sis, or whoever you is. It's time for you to start getting on your knees and go back and clean up what you messed up. What's this drugs you doing? I mean, this alcohol. Somebody floating in all this alcohol because they done got guilt, because they done involved themselves in some criminal activity. I understand. But you got to understand. It ain't no understanding if you don't clean it up. I might have made a mistake, and I have to take my wrongs and clean it up one way or another. So what's the deal with this alcohol? Don't do the poison, it's going to harm you. What's about this don't do the poison, it can harm you? Because they don't want you doing it. Yeah, don't do the wild card. 15. Somebody was trying to do the wild card and, sucking, with themselves with a lot of alcohol. What about this wild card that this person was drowning in his alcohol to do? What was this person drowning in this alcohol and doing the wild card to do? Okay, let's see. Somebody here was need to pay attention to the signs, and that's what they should have done on the 10th. Somebody need to pay attention to what the signs of the situation. See, someone was listening to their family or tribe on the 20th, and it don't got your family no more. They done left you behind. They used you, and now they letting go. 26, you didn't want to let go of them. They let go of you though, but you didn't want to let go because the crimes got deep. You think they're gonna go down with you? Most of them will. If they got some, they're gonna hide and make you the villain. See, you don't know what you're dealing with. See, it was called rejection. 13 made you act so rejection. But rejection don't kill nobody. I don't give a darn. I've been rejected a lot, but I ain't tried to hurt nobody. That's just the mindset. This person there was manipulated. I know how this person, if this is who I think this is allegedly, what I'm seeing, this person was manipulated. Give me some more on this situation, Pisces. Give me some more on this manipulation and stuff. What else Pisces need to know on this person was manipulated? That's what I heard. They manipulated you because you wanted power over people's feelings. You wanted them, you do what I say or I'm going to punish you. But see, it ain't cool to do that. That's not real friends. Somebody last names come out don't mean nothing. Somebody could be Lewis. Someone needed to control yourself, or the evil underworld was around you in the back. They says, why you took out my son on the drugs? Why did you do that? Why you take their son out? See, because the you saying allegedly, it's trigger warning. It said because the POLIC raped me that last night at the party. That's why. And something about the FBI is watching, Pisces. You or somebody else. You see, so you paid someone to take out someone on a sacrifice. You paid for your mom, dad, family, friends, grandparents, grandmother. You paid to get people sacrificed, allegedly. You did. You did it, or somebody you know. It says can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. See, you can change the ending. It says, will you marry me? Somebody said you will be happy soon because somebody wants to marry somebody. But they won't divorce this person in the past. This person wants a divorce, but this person ain't gonna do it. This ain't no high priestess, and this person ain't no high priestess. See, there was something unhealthy in your body and you need to go see a doctor, allegedly. Okay, it says, somebody loved the addictions of intercourse, the sex. I'm going to leave it like that in the past, and that's what led them that way. Here's some names that came out in the past that was led to the lust. Lust caused you all these problems and want to take what somebody else had, and really this person never did care. See, because this person really, don't live off what I have and, my parts. I live off what I can, my dreams. I know I can get better than just sex. Sex ain't anything. So you do anything for somebody to give you a little toot, you know what I'm saying? And you root your fruit, I love the fruit and the fruits of my labor. No, I don't do that. Now what else? Anybody else needs some messages? Let's get for all the next two here. Cancer and Scorpio. What's the messages for Cancer and Scorpio or Pisces? Anything more? Okay, there was some death spells being done on you, so they wanted you to watch out. So they were doing the D spells on you, allegedly. There was a Campbell in the past that they were doing it on. There's a Campbell here, allegedly. Someone here, you need to stop. Your children don't like you. Your children like you is in reverse. That Campbell just lying in the past. That person lost anyway. They lost, and that's what the problem. Sometimes we must lose things, and people will appreciate them and their value them others times. You must lose to gain. So sometimes you're going to lose the gain. It says, whenever you do not understand what's happening in your life, just close your eyes and take a deep breath and say, God, I know it's your plan. Just help me through it. That's true. It's your plan, so just help me go through it. So love sometimes can be real drama. So, ask God to help you. It can be real drama. Love can be real drama. Anything else? Someone will be stepping up and be a leader soon. Somebody says black power, black don't crack. B-I-T-C-H, bitches, black don't crack. What's wrong with you? Black don't crack. See, somebody was doing these suicide spells. So watch out, allegedly. They were doing suicide pills to, you will win it all, just period. Just stay prayed up. Somebody needs to stay prayed up. These rich kids' problems they got. They always doing the trash can talk in the past. See, the whole story is finna come out, whether you tell it or not. The whole story going to be revealed. How someone traveled by land in a car to do all these things to people in the past. No worry, God will take care of me. Just period. God's going to take care of this whole situation. Someone with a Gemini in the past was putting a bad joke on my name and talking about a person. Now they got karma and they regretting that shit, running their mouth. What an auntie did in the past, there was an auntie involved in this too. Was doing this too. So in the past there was an auntie in the past in on this. They said God will never let us down if we have faith and put our trust in him. He will always look after us. So we must cling to God. Our whole life must simply be worn into God. You got to put your whole feelings into the person. Someone named Tug in the past. Allegedly entertain purposes only. Congratulations, Gemini. Something about Madeline in the past. Allegedly, they want revenge on this karmic lady and this man. They just want revenge. This Madeline in the past. Somebody said from Montana. Somebody was from Montana. See, they lied on. They lied about. They didn't have no facts when they had people come after people. They were telling a bunch of lies, and so that's why these people mad. Somebody named London said, "Watch, Chucky's on the hire. Hitman watching you. Watch out, this hitman is watching you." But someone is asking about you, but they can't get no information. See, there's a dead man walking on these streets, allegedly. That's what they say, trigger warning. It says, my brother took out my grandmother in the past. See, that's why this person, they got psychic gifts are strong. Somebody's psychic gifts are very strong from their grandmother. So they're going to get this new home and new job, no matter how tragic you try to make it on this person. They're going to win in the end. It doesn't matter what you do. You baby kids. That's what somebody said. You baby kids. Kids are crazy as hell in these streets. Step kids, friends and family be acting crazy in these streets. And that's what somebody named John here saying. They rather something about a white woman. 11/11 in the past. Somebody had mob ties to KILLERS. They was mob ties to killers. And somebody had a mind stone deed not working right. They needed to go to the doctor, but this had mob ties. Someone named is Creola in the past. Something about this person named Creola in the past. Somebody said, this good witch was saying that somebody had mob ties. Illusions and, secret loves coming out. Something about these illusions. These twin flames in the past, allegedly. I am only want you for your money. I am using you. Somebody said they're using you. Secret cult cloned your family members for money. Your sister, your stepsister, your mother, your dad, they did it for their life insurance. They all been cloned by the elites. Tell no more lies. Man, this lady wouldn't tell no lies. They were telling the truth. You talking about me. I'm telling you, I know my family been cloned. They said somebody was on quarantine. Somebody with an I in their name. See, there was some protection crystals here. Says, I know time is touched, but I believe in you and the power of change. Focus on the light ahead and know that brighter days are coming. You are loved, Watch out for this shady business, the shady business going on. See, there's some shady business going on with somebody named Creola. Somebody here, there's some shady stuff going on. Like, share, subscribe.